Greetings from Toledo. I'm David Perdue, the Trademark Wahoo. And this session is about trademarks, or maybe not trademarks, that are made up of a surname, a last name, and the prohibition in the trademark statute against registration of marks that are primarily merely surnames. I had a chance to deal with this part of the statute recently. I was approached by a man who, in a nostalgic moment, decided that he wanted to try to revive a Toledo trademark, specifically Tidkeys. Tidkeys was a store in downtown Toledo. It started out small and became, I guess, one of the early department stores. Tidkeys sold everything from beds to clothing to food products. They were especially well known for a cheese wheel, a block of cheese that weighed several hundred pounds, and then people would come in and the block would be cut to a size that a customer wanted. They also had a thing with coffee. They roasted coffee beans and ground them in the store. And legend has it that the coffee operation was near an intake register for the air system in the store. As a consequence, anybody that was walking around the store would, in the background, have the odor of fresh roasted ground coffee. It was believed that coffee sales were higher than they would have been without this little trick. Tidkeys. So I mentioned a man that in a nostalgic moment wanted to revive this, and specifically wanted to use Tidkeys as a trademark for coffee. I should mention here that it was 25 years ago that the only Tidkeys store burned to the ground in downtown Toledo. So nobody was using the Tidkeys mark, and nobody has been using it for 25 years. We put together an application for federal trademark registration. It was assigned to an examining attorney, and she looked up surnames and found that Tidkey is in fact a surname. It's a very rare surname. Approximately 100 reported cases of people with the last name of Tidkeys. So I wound up in the middle of the analysis for whether or not a trademark should be refused registration if it is a surname. There was no argument that could be made that it wasn't a surname. So the issue became, would it be recognized by people as a surname? And the test for surname refusal to register involves several factors, and I'm going to cheat, and I would tell you that the rareness of the surname is a factor. Another factor is whether or not the mark has any other recognized meaning. The trademark office will also look at whether or not someone with that surname is actually involved in the business. And under that analysis, we did not have someone in the business with that surname. There was another name, another meaning for Tidkeys, specifically this renowned department store in Toledo. and the name was so rare that it fell into the rarest category that is used in this analysis. We won. Convinced the examining attorney that the mark Tidkey should not be refused on the ground that it's primarily a surname. Very exciting. Now we can go buy Tidkey's coffee and reminisce about the good old days when Tidkey's dominated the retail landscape in Toledo. That's it for now. Please remember, you'll do better in Toledo.